We are excited to announce that we are beta testing Dragon Dice on Tabletopia mobile. So the first thing you need to do to try this is download Tabletopia onto your mobile device in the iOS store or the Android store. After you've downloaded Tabletopia, open it up, and if you haven't already, log in or create an account. If you go to Library, you can activate a game code and put in our invitation code to try out Dragon Dice on the mobile app. We have multiple setups available on Tabletopia, and you will need to activate a unique game code for each setup you wish to try and make available in your app. After activating all of the setups you want to try, click on the game, and you may need to update the game to download all the new assets for the new setups. Once it's finished updating, you'll be able to choose between any of the available setups that you've gained access to try out. Here we're going to load up one of the kicker modules, and you can choose a hot seat, which is what you'll use to play locally, or create an online table where you can invite another player to join you. This is the online code that will be provided for sending an invitation to your friend to join your online table, or you can go to online tables and you can use an invite code that your friend has given you to join their game. Now we'll talk about some of the gameplay controls, and one of the first things you'll need to do is on the right side click the plus button in one of the open seats to take that seat, and you'll immediately go to that camera view. To move your camera position around, tap and hold with 2 fingers and drag around the screen. To change your camera angle, you'll need to select this icon in the corner to change your angle, and then same control, tap and hold with 2 fingers and drag around to change the angle. Several setups store dice in dice bags. To pull the dice out of the bags, tap and drag away from the bag to pull the dice out one at a time. If you tap on the dice bag, you'll see in the corner how many dice are left in the bag, and then you can tap this icon below that to increase the number of dice you're pulling out at once. So then you click and drag from the dice bag to pull out that number of dice. Tapping this magnifying glass in the corner lets you zoom in or out by sliding up or down after tapping it. You could also pinch or spread your fingers on the screen. Tap on any die to gain dice controls. This icon will increment the value of the die, and this icon rolls the selected dice. To select multiple dice, tap this multi-select button, and then tap and drag to select multiple dice. You can now interact with all the dice at once. This lets you roll all the dice, increment all the dice together, or click the die and drag it over to move all the dice at once. Lastly is saving different camera views. You can click the plus button on the right to save a certain camera view that you want to return to, and then whenever you tap one of these camera views, you jump immediately to that camera position. To try this out for yourself on Tabletopia Mobile, check out the invite codes down below in the comments. We will update those if those change or if new setups get added. We are beta testing this currently, and we are beta testing until October 20th, so please provide any feedback you have. If this is great, if there's improvements you want to see, or if this isn't something that you would play. We're deciding if we're going to pursue this in the future or abandon this to pursue other options. Also, one fair warning, if you want to play live with an opponent on this, I recommend that you wait until both players have fully loaded the game before you tap on anything. When I was testing this, if one player loaded the game and interacted with the game before the other player was finished loading, then the games would not be synchronized and would not be interacting with. With that, please download Tabletopia, load these Dragon Dice setups, and start playing.